Hello, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition on Nightmare, DLC edition. No, the DLC is not that you can see my face. Inquisition had its first DLC release today, towards the end of March, on Xbox One and PC, first timed exclusive. I'm really sorry, everyone else. I'm so sorry. I truly am. But I'm also really glad I can play it. So, I figured I'm just gonna do what we did before. We're just gonna get me playing through Dragon Age with the same character. Still on Nightmare difficulty. See, Nightmare. And pretty much doing the same thing we've always done. Oh, now you can see my face. That's about it, so let's go. So we got the Jaws of Hakkon DLC. I'm gonna probably do this for every DLC that comes out, and I'll just keep updating. So that it's pretty much a real completionist. I learned several things that I did not do, however. Several very secret things. I may do some of them off camera someday. I haven't decided. Alright. So we got... Oh yeah, we got some random things that... some patches fixed some, some of these war table missions and all that, made some available that were like... would disappear, I guess was an issue. Like, if you didn't do them, or if you did certain other ones, there was, like, problems. So, anyway, I think that's the last two that were remaining. So, investigate the Frostback Basin. Minimum suggested level, 20. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're 24. It has some difficulty to get those in early to take this discovery seriously, and posits that scouting the Frostback based on the historical discoveries beneficial to both the academic field of the Inquisition. Staunch supporter, I'm honored to be working in such good company. Yours sincerely, Professor Bam, Kenrick University of Orlais. Alright. I mean, there's probably something a bit, important, because it's a paid DLC. Scout the region, cover the early buckles. More exciting. Ready for hostile wildlife and angry Alvarez facing dangerous. Venture forth! Class party. Swords! Okay. Yeah, yes, that was necessary. It was very, very necessary. Without a shadow of a doubt. Looking at you, it was necessary. Anyway. Oh, these loading screens. Oh, these loading screens. Oh, these loading screens. It took me forever to reload the game back up to where you saw me before. Oh wow, it's actually going slightly fast now. I guess I got a bunch of stuff away and they're done early, which is nice. I appreciate that. Because, God, it was taking forever. So that's why I didn't record that part. I just recorded where you found me, because I was like, I don't want to sit through, like, 3 minutes of loading screens with the camera on. That's silly. But anyway, I hear sound, so we're probably about to get out. Loading screen, maybe? Probably. Seems like it. Anyways, here we go.
Good to see you
look
again.
at my arm,
Inquisitor.
totally broken. Oh,
Allow me to introduce Professor Bram Kenrick. He's the reason we're out here.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Worship.
Why are you in full Inquisition?
Professor Kenrick teaches at the University of Orlais.
I came on an exchange program from Starkhaven. While in Val Royeaux, I found something
Stutter. I might need to change something.
After
Graphics-wise.
800 years, we may be able to determine the final resting place of the last Inquisitor.
I studied with that guy.
The texts say that Inquisitor Ameridan was a dragon hunter who vanished on his last expedition.
Yes, precisely. I see you've read Lautrec's Precursors to the Chantry. Inquisitor Ameridan stepped down shortly before the Nevarran Accord brought the Seekers of Truth into the Chantry. He hunted demons, dragons, and dangerous apostates in a time before Templars even existed.
I'm all for history if it means tracking down the equipment of a famous demon hunter.
Loot sounds good.
Scout Harding, you had me at equipment.
Thought you might like that.
Your scouts have gathered artifacts from the area. They may help us discover what Inquisitor Ameridan was doing.
Okay.
I have news as well. We've encountered hostile Avar to the north. They call themselves the Jaws of Hakkon.
Pile drop.
There's also
With
an Avar
appropriate
hole
music.
to the east. Unlike the Jaws of Hakkon, they've been friendly so far.
Alright.
The Jaws of Hakkon.
They're hostile Avar who attack any Inquisition agents or researchers who get close. We've sent soldiers for defense, but the Hakkonites are cunning, merciless, and know the basin better than we do.
They haven't faced an arcane
I'm afraid
warrior.
our men will not be able to hold out long.
Goodbye.
I should go.
Safe travels.
Rifts and Professor Henrik. Let's talk to him before he gets away from us.
Lady Scout Harding has an impressive team. Her people brought back a number of artifacts.
Hopefully safe.
We've had bad luck with artifacts before. I hope none of them explode.
Yeah.
What? No, I don't mean magical artifacts. I meant belt buckles and old nails and the like.
Oh.
Barring enchantment, cloth and leather will have long since rotted away. Only metal and stone remain recognizable. Complicating this are recent pieces the Avar left behind, and of course ancient pieces dating back to Tevinter. Fortunately, thanks to some period-specific buckling, I've been able to track our last Inquisitor.
You said there were pieces
Excuse me.
dating back to Tevinter.
Yes, while it's
Well, what are you
rare to
doing?
see Tevinter ruins so far
Guess he got
south,
bored.
the Imperium once had an outpost of some sort here. They might have built it as a ritual site. I'm not sure what military value it could have. In any event, it's muddled up the research slightly, but I've accounted for it.
You lost me at buckling.
You'd think that a buckle was a buckle. But ever since people started belting on weapons, they've been adding bits. One piece here has a dragon engraving. With the alloys of the metals used, it's clearly Tevinter. While this one uses a clasp that wasn't invented until the dawn of the Orlesian Empire. Now, when it comes to historical research, you might say we have to buckle down.
Bad. Bad. Bad.
What do you have, Professor?
Everything so far points to the shore, not far to the south.
I realize it probably looks really weird that I'm like looking to the side, but that's just the way my setup
They
is.
were in a hurry. The scouts
I'm all
reported an island near an Avar fishing
Self-conscious
pier,
now.
but the Avar won't say much about it.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think the last Inquisitor was fighting?
There's a clasp here common to armor links. It's clearly torn. That only happens from a heavy shearing blow, like large claws or an axe. Then there's the dagger. Silverite, with a stylized dragon pommel and an inscription reading Cordilis. That dagger had to be a gift from Cordilis Dracon, first Emperor of Orlais.
Yep.
No one would just lose such a thing.
What can you tell me about the Avar fishing camp?
Not much. It's the friendly Avar, not these Jaws of Hakkon barbarians. According to the scouts, they wouldn't say much about the area. Likely a local superstition.
I'll find a way to that island and see if there's anything useful there.
Excellent. I'll continue to study what's been found. With luck, we'll both find some answers. Also, one of my research assistants, Colette, was investigating an old structure to the north.
I like
I'm
structures.
not certain it's related to our investigation, but it couldn't hurt to check with her.
I like structures. Alright, graphics are being weird and laggy, I think. I should lower some of these things. Oh no, aren't going to take effect. Those should. Hopefully that helps a little. Maybe. Can't tell quite. Alright, so here we camp. Crafting wise, I look okay. Some potions. Okay. Let's take a look at this map. So we got several quests and several camps. So we got those to establish. There's a rift right there. So that is Myster's Island. That is Colette, the old structure. That is in contact with the Avar to the east. And that is the Jaws of Hakkon. So I have to go protect. Alright, I'm going to say soldiers and then two allies with the first rift. First starters. I mean, I am the Inquisitor. I gotta go this way, I think. Let's see if I remember how to play this game. And it's been a little while. And I haven't. I mean, I played a number of more characters after. Well, I started a number of more characters and beat one after I record VLP, but I am not 100% still in practice, but I think I'll be fine. Mostly because my character is just really good. Let's see, is that on 24th? They are. That's great. There we go. Oh look, here is awesome. Let's take him out. Like instantly. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Disrupt just to make sure. Maybe I'll get lucky. No. Oh, I have an idea. I'm too far away. Damn, I should have done that when I was closer. So I could actually do what I want to do. Let's see what they're getting now in this DLC. This is just meant to be hard. And I'm playing on Nightmare for a reason. Because I wanted to challenge my ridiculous barrier build. Oh, there's one down. Let's have a good time with that. I am not ashamed to have used that. That is a perfectly valid resource of mine. See, I hate that rapid ice hit is the problem. It, like, wrecks people. It just destroys people. Is that it? No, there's one more there. Crap. He's just got a ghost. That's not good. Let me this guy's life if I can. Gosh dang it. Okay. There's that rift. Wow. This. I doubt everything's gonna be that hard because rifts are meant to be like generally the biggest challenge, but if there's, I'm guessing there's other rifts. There'll be more, and I saw some spoilers, unfortunately, people on Twitter who couldn't keep their goddamn mouths shut. So I know that's some stuff later. Oh, I should have looked at what that was. Anything then? I gotta switch Great Axe. Is that better than what Bull's using? No. None of these other things are. That's not. And then that's not. His sword is what comes closest, but anyway. Accessory. That wasn't any accessories though. Which one did I get? It has grappling chain. I don't see any value in that. Let's go here. Well. Let's just yeah, you know, driving back to camp. You know, no big deal. So that is a research. Yeah, so only this is a separate place from. There's probably gonna be some codices. Let's go exploring. I didn't do that before. Supplies. Serpent stone. It's not particularly useful. Interesting. Putting lace. What? Okay. I was worried. I think they wanted to worry us that, like, it was, like, a romantic partner, and we were gonna be like, that's why she didn't respond to our advances, even though she said she was interested. But no, it's her dad, so. Still no good, excuse. Battlefield pages. A friend of Emperor Draco and Inquisitor of the Secrets of Truth fold themselves into the Chantry as part of an armed accord. Cursor to the Order of the Templars and the School of Magi. The accord was signed between 122 and 124 Divine. Meriden left his position and departed purpose again. These facts are undisputed, everything else is uncorroborated hearsay, cross-speculation, or salacious rumor-mongering. Meriden did not willingly cede power, and Dracon forced the Secrets of Truth to disband upon pain of death, then removed the Inquisitor remnants of rebellion and checked his ranks. And Meriden was forced to retire due to still young Chantry's restrictions requiring celibacy, as he was involved in a relationship with the mysterious Lady Mage, with the Chantry erased from history. Meriden was a rowdy noble who cared more for raucous entertainment than for the Seekers, held the position only because Draken wanted a loyal friend, commanded the Order, and the Seekers became part of the Chantry, and Meriden was free to retire to her life, hunting dragons and quenching. Any of these stories may be true, and without more evidence, we have little hope of ever reaching clear determination. I offer a few notes that often overlooked scholars delve so deeply into their own historical specialties. This leaves key context. Firstly, Emperor Draken rightly acknowledges the man who molded the Chantry into the organization it is today was a pious man, committed to spreading the chant of light and creating a world where magic and men were governed by untrusting principles. All sources agree that Meriden was a closer to Draken, and while it is certainly possible that Meriden was more pragmatic than pious, it is highly unlikely that Draken would have befriended a figure who was actively opposed to the Chantry, much less tolerated such a man holding a position of power in the growing Legion Empire. Secondly, Inquisitor Meriden was universally acclaimed as a powerful combatant, regardless of his supposed faith or lack thereof. Rumormongers suggesting Meriden was exiled ask us to believe that Emperor Draken could see no use for a powerful warrior with years of command experience, given that the Second Blight had been a fact of Orlesian life for more than 15 years at the time of Meriden's disappearance, with Darkspawn pouring from the Anderfels in northern Orlais in growing numbers. It is frankly absurd to suggest Draken would casually dispose of such a military asset. Without further evidence, we may never know about Meriden's departure. Nevertheless, I hope that we may eschew the currently popular cynicism, at least when obvious evidence against it is presented, to see that his disappearance must have had some other cause. Okay. Glad to see we're being smart about this. I like smart. Mr. Baron Kendrick, or Bram Kenrick. Interesting. Okay. Now that I've explored and had a good time with the research area, I'm gonna say, yeah, let's go lead the charge, because first things first, I can't let my soldiers go off on their own and not have a good time against the enemy. It just ain't right. You don't leave your people behind while you gallivant about doing something else. Then I'll go talk to the other Avar, and because I think figuring them out is good. Getting help out, using them to have a foothold around here would be helpful. Yeah, that lag. Maybe it's just. It's probably just. It's because I'm recording, I would assume, but like. Oh, it's bad. I might have to fix things in between episodes and see if I can get it running better. Oh, those are my guys. Is this a potential can? No, it's not. They're just hanging out? Yeah. Hey there, I guess. Workers. Okay. Well, let's go down there. And go for that. Silverite, nice. Silverite around here. That is a valuable thing to get. Not that I don't have. Pretty sure I have like a metric fuck ton of silverite, if I'm not mistaken. And so we're good on silverite, but getting Fade Touch silverite, if I can get either of those, the guard on hit I will need if like this DLC implies, there's like, in addition to new weapons and armor, I'm hoping there's new schematics. And if there's one that I want, then I need Fate of Silver Right for it to be effective. So if I can pick it up while also doing the DLC, that would be splendid, quite frankly. Okay. Let's get it. I didn't want a ghost Tusket, I wanted its loot. Need you to release it from... Okay. No loot? But loot. But loot! Fine. Have it your way. Some stuff. Oh, that's a camp up here. Since we're right here anyway. Camps are nice. And then there's a cave. Gotta explore caves. On a landmark. Now we're back to this. Take down the landmarks and everything. Oh, this is good. This is good. Interesting. Seem to speak to their gods in the cave passage. They call it the Mouth of Echoes. They light fires and feed them with green spruce and shout their questions into the deep. Summons with superstition, right? And now Razakale is one of the archdemons. Old gods, whatever you want to call them. Slaves are gathering materials to build a shrine to the dragon of mystery. Yeah. Razakale was the dragon of mystery. He became an archdemon. He was defeated. And one of the blights. I don't think he was the first. I think he was like the second. I should. Whatever. I want to be better about starting to read this. I think there's going to be some serious lore and history in this DLC, but whatever. Eastern Riverbank. People are around here, right? Let's head up. High ground is good, and the low ground is usually not. Just a general sort of. Up here we go. Or the low ground isn't very high ground isn't helpful in this situation because everyone's on the low ground. Remember, jumping off things is fun until you get hurt, and then it is not as fun anymore. Lessons.
Inquisition soldiers, we lending a hand?
Yeah. They're gonna be easier than the demons, which is fine. I want sort of the simpler guys, and then I want, you know, the ridiculous hard ones. Wow! Whoa! What was that? That was all of my health and all of my barriers in one swing. That was crazy. That was ridiculous. Otherwise, that was like a fine. But holy shit! Oh, wait, I can fast travel to here and get that potion back, and I will because reasons. Alright, now chest. Gotta get the chest. God of Awesome. I have no one who uses bows. Fortunately, I didn't recruit Sarah. There's no way to undo that. Not that I want to, really. I would go back and recruit her so that I could do her quest and then get rid of her, which I didn't realize was a thing until I did it with another character, who I was gonna keep her with, but then, like, I did her quest and there was a dialogue option to, like, point out how stupid she was being, and I took it, and then it led to a chance for me to kick her out, and I was like, this character has no reason to keep her. Bye.
Lieutenant Farrow, sir. We've beaten back those Hakkonite
Hello.
bastards.
Hello,
My men and I will
elf.
hold here. The Hakkonites along the river still pose a threat. After this last battle, we need time to fortify and regroup.
What's the situation?
What's the situation along the river?
Between the Hakkonites and the wildlife, this isn't the easiest place to maintain a presence. The river's the best way for the Inquisition to send supplies from Skyhold, or it would be if we could travel safely along it.
Sounds
The
like
Hakkonites set up
a thing
camps
to
near the
do.
banks, and they attack anyone who gets within view.
That will be all, Lieutenant.
Sir?
Camps along the banks. Alright, I got a couple minutes left before I'm gonna break and call. Oh, there's a quest for me to go get. Let's see what quest I'm now being offered back here. Something new. Curious. Harding? Okay, Harding. What you
Did
got?
you see Scout Grandin on your way back? He should be
Well,
on
damn.
watch, but he's gone. Grandin was a good friend of Jace Turbat, one of the researchers. He was killed by Hakkonites. I'm starting to worry that Grandin's gone and done something stupid. He was supposed to send word back when he reached his station, but nothing. Keep an eye out for him, please. For me.
I helped our soldiers defend against a Hakkonite raid.
That's a relief. We've lost enough men to them.
I thought we could catch up.
Of course.
I'll do some of that later, I
We'll
think.
continue this another time.
Goodbye then.
I think, for lack of a better stopping point, I'm going to cut it here. And next time, hopefully I'll fix some of these laggy issues. And we will continue exploring the... What's this area called? Frostback Basin? Alright, Frostback Basin. I'll remember that next time. So, until then, I'll see you later.